With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. There's McFadden as they begin on the ground. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. McFadden again. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, McFadden. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Running for it. Here's McFadden. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. On 2nd down, Vick again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. To throw, Vick. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Levis now on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Algie Crumpler, 33 yards. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. McFadden up the middle. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now Vick, he's going to change things up. Here's Michael Vick. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Back now in Atlanta's 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Henry up the middle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
First down, a run with McFadden. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Levis now off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They go play action. Here's Levis. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. Down the sideline he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Harold Carmichael, 64 yards. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Vic readies to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Dropped incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Vic's going to change the play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. 3rd down and 13. Vic now. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
Taken in at the 22. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game. 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So here's Vic following the interception. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Throwing, Vic. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Aaron Donald getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Vic to throw it. Flush to his right. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, D'Angelo Hall. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start here with Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. They'll run again with Jackson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. Flushed out right. That's down the field for Jefferson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
18 rattlers.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Running from the gun with Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Vick. Steps away to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Third and short yardage. Vick. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. From the gun, Vick. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Micah Parsons charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Second down, goal to go.
19 tight.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. It's Kelsey on the ground. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third and goal now in a one-score game.
60 Vikings. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun, Vick. Touchdown, Falcons! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Here's second down. Vick. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane, and knock it away as we just saw there.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to the ground, but here, McFadden. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Running again, and again it's McFadden.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to